Congress wants to cut Social Security and Medicare. Look what Trump just did. President Donald Trump promised to cut taxes and reduce the deficit. But it's not as easy as that sounds. While the federal government could use some belt tightening, it looks like Congress refuses to go on a diet. They love spending your money on frivolous programs that benefit few. When it comes time to cut back, they are unwilling to make the tough choices that will save American taxpayers billions. So they went to the president demanding that he agree to go back on his promise and cut Social Security and Medicare. Trump proceeded to give them a piece of his mind. The Washington Times Office of Management and Budget Chief Mike Mulvaney said he went back to Mr. Trump recently and said they had to look at cutting entitlement spending, and the president rebuffed him. He said, look, I'm still not going to do it, but happy to have a conversation. Mr. Mulvaney said on Fox News Sunday, same thing discussion we had in the spring. I promised people I wouldn't change Social Security. I'm not going to do it. Mr. Mulvaney said the White House suggested $54 billion in cuts to discretionary spending this year, programs such as environment, education, federal law enforcement, and the like, but Congress has agreed only to about $4 billion. That leaves entitlements such as Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, and food stamps as other targets. And analysts said the biggest driver of the rising debt. But Mr. Trump promised during the campaign he wouldn't touch those big programs and appears to be holding to that vow. It's funny how Congress always wants to cut the programs Americans paid into. Bloated costs they fight to keep, but Social Security is always on the chopping block. Hey, Congress, how about you reduce spending on those big fat paychecks, including all those leeches that work in your offices? I'm sure you find plenty of cash there. Instead, the frauds in D.C. want to punish American taxpayers who paid into the system for decades, denying them their Social Security. Maybe they can cut back on programs that help illegal aliens, criminals, and others who exploit our government. Trump's determination to protect Social Security and Medicare will force Congress to make cuts in other places. Maybe they'll be forced to actually work for a change. I mean, excuse me? You're taking care of the illegals before you take care of your own and people that have paid into the system. This is disgusting. Tell Congress they better shape up or ship out. That's what I say. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.